Hello, and welcome back, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Nikel's Food for the Soul. I'm Sheikah Brown, and thank you guys again for tuning in to Nikel's Food for the Soul. Happy Sunday, guys! Today is a very special Sunday, especially because I have none other than my mother here with me in the kitchen. Hello, you guys. This is my mom, Miss B, the heart of cooking, where I get all my talent from. So today, together, we will be cooking or showing you guys how to make a Southern Cajun shrimp and grits. Who don't love a good shrimp and grits? And the two of us together, we're bad to the bone. I get it from my mama. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm using turkey bacon, mainly because I don't eat pork really. So you guys can use any form of bacon, but I'm going to use any name brand. I'm going to use a turkey bacon. So while I get this started, I'm gonna turn it on because I need to cook the bacon up, set it to the side before I start the shrimp. So Mama B is going to show you guys how to make the creamy grits for the shrimp and grits. So, Mom.
Hello, beautiful people. Well, I'm going to start off with, you use 4 cups of liquid. You can use 2 cups of broth and 2 cups of water. Or if you don't want to use this, just use 4 cups of water. And you use your heavy cream whip. And you got the good Aunt your mama, Aunt Jimmy grits. And you got your
Cream cheese.
And you got your regular cheese.
See, good old Mama V, she's so used to just making her grits just the old-fashioned way, which is still good. I added and tweaked it a little bit. So she's like, okay, what is this? This is not how I taught you. So excuse her because I tried to get a little fancy on her and I'm getting in trouble for it later. So this is my recreation of my mama grits.
And then too, I don't really measure. I just put it there and it'll be good to your tongue.
Yeah, that's the best way to do.
So, turn it back over to her.
Okay, so I have the bacon getting started. Depending on the amount of servings, that's how many bacon you can use. And even if you have extra bacon, you can never go wrong with bacon. So I'm going ahead and get the bacon in, and I'm going to help Mama B get my stove working. There you go. And she already put in, you did 1 cup or 2 cups?
1 cup of water.
She's going to do another, that's a half cup. So she's going to use 2, she's going to use a total of 4. And then she's going to use a total for the chicken broth. Again, like she said, a little spillage won't hurt. Like she said, if you don't want to use broth, you can use a total of 4 cups of water if you want to make about 4 to 5 servings. So she already put in a total of 4 cups, mixture of broth and water. So right here she have a cup of grits that she's going to be pouring in.
Let the water get a little hot, a little steam to it, then I'm going to pour the grits over in.
And while she's doing that, this bacon is not joking. It don't take long for turkey bacon to cook. So you kind of still want to get it to like a crisp. Because you're going to mix this in with your shrimp sauce with the heavy cream. So you don't want soggy bacon. And a lot of people don't like to use turkey bacon because they say turkey bacon can be a little rubbery. But really, if you have a hot skillet, and it depends on what kind of turkey bacon. it can become a little soggy, but you can make it crispy. So I'm just gonna let this crisp up a little bit more. And Mama V is gonna just continue making her creamy grits for the dish.
Okay, the water's gonna get to a ball, so you pour the grits over in. And this should take up to about 5 serves of people. And you just stir it until, you know, it get done. Then you're gonna add your other ingredients.
And we like to tweak things. So if we see where that 1 cup of grits is not enough for 5 people or 4 people in our house, because we like to eat, then she's gonna add more. So if you guys see her adding more, that's because we realize we need some more grits to feed these hungry people. But we will have the exact amount of measurements for the dish down in the description below, because as Mama V said, we don't measure in this household. We've been doing it for a long time. She showed me how not to measure. We measure with our eyes, and we taste. And we see. We salt and pepper and taste and season, but we will have those ingredients for the ones who don't know how to quite measure with your eyes in the description below. So you will probably see her adding a little more of this, a little more of that. But the main ingredient she told you guys, she has the heavy whipping cream, she got cream cheese, and also some mozzarella that she will be added in. She also gonna salt the grits to taste. If you don't, and that's kosher salt. If you don't cook with salt, then you can just leave it without, because if you're using the chicken broth, which is less sodium, it also give it already a little seasoning to it. So go ahead, Mama dear.
Well, it's still cooking, and of course, I don't add salt. So, you know, that's why she said if you use salt, add a little salt. Some people put a little black pepper. You know, it just depends on what your taste is.
So the bacon is pretty much, and I like to use this. This is something, a new season I just came across. It's like a honey jalapeno bacon sauce. It's really good. And because this is a Cajun creamy shrimp and grits, it works perfect, and it pairs well with this recipe. So the bacon is pretty much, as you see, to a good crisp. I'm going to take the bacon out. You want to leave the juices in from the bacon drippings to cook your shrimps in. So while I'm doing this, I'm just going to turn down the stove just a little bit, because as you know, it don't take shrimps long to cook. You don't want to overcook the shrimps. One tip that you can always remember, and you would never go wrong, when cooking shrimps, the shrimp forms oval. If it forms once it forms into a C stands for cook. The O shape stands for overcook. You want to take it out when the C, not the O. O means it's overcooked. C means it's cooked perfect. So I'm gonna add a little more, extra virgin olive oil, and I turned down the stove just to keep it on a nice temperature. And I'm gonna actually go back over here and show you guys how to season the shrimp. I use magic shrimp seasoning. If you don't have shrimp seasoning, that's fine. You can use the seasoning you have in your cabinet. I also like to use Tony's Creole seasoning. Of course, you use your average store-bought onion powder, garlic powder. I keep telling you, and you guys will hear me saying every video that I do, because accent salt brings out and enhances the flavor. You can never go wrong with accent salt. So, of course, I will be using accent salt. And, again, I don't have your standard salt. I like to use, of course, kosher salt or sea salt. So that's what this blend is. It's a mixture of all the seasoning. So I'm going to, and make sure you guys pre-wash your hands before you should do that anyway, anytime you're in the kitchen. But especially dealing with poultry, seafood, chicken, make sure you guys pre-wash your hands. So I'm just going to add a couple of pinches of seasoning in here. And I'm going to give this a quick toss. And like I said, we don't measure, but you guys can if you like. Again, the descriptions will be in the bottom of the, the exact measurements will be in the bottom of the description. I'm going to give it a little more because I like season. You come to me talking about some salt and pepper, I'm going to send you packing. We don't do salt and pepper here. We do straight. We season our food because, I mean, the love, the taste is in the seasoning. I don't want no bland food. My mama taught me better than that. So, I'm going to wash my hands up, and we're going to check to see how those grits are coming along.
Okay, then I'm going to a cup. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the cheese in first. So I'm going to pour the cheese in. Uh-oh, a little spill, but it's clean up. Stir it up real good. And I'm about to add some cream, some heavy cream whip. Like I said, I don't measure, but I'm going to go ahead on and measure for you all. So,
that's okay, mama. Do it like you do it.
I'm going to put 2 cups of this cream milk. And you know, you can use butter if you want to, but you ain't got to use butter if you don't want to because the cheese can take care of the butter. That's for people who don't want to eat, you know,
use the cream.
Use butter. Cheese takes the place of the butter. But, you know,
most grits are looking good.
Most people like both. Like me, I like both. I like the butter and the cheese. So either way it goes.
You want to do some butters right here.
It's good.
While she's doing that, as you guys see, I'm starting to load the shrimp. I'm doing this is about 1.5, close to 2 pounds, depending on your number of servings. But again, shrimp is just like bacon. You can never have too much. So you can always eat shrimp later. So I'm going to have to actually do a double pan. I can't put them all in one pan. So I'm going to let this cook down. Let the shrimp, the first batch get done. And then I will be adding the second batch in. So once again, as you can see, the shrimp comes originally like in a bigger sea. But even like this one, it starts to already turn into a C. And once it turns into a C, and being that you're going to actually cook this a little more in the cream sauce, I'm going to go ahead and remove, because you don't, like I said, you don't want it to overcook. And it's going to cook down a little more in the sauce. So once it starts to form a little bit of the C, you want to go ahead and start removing the ones that form. And you can kind of flip them to make sure both sides gets done. And again, like I said, you're going to cook more, some more in the mixture, the cream sauce that I will be showing you guys how to make for the shrimp and grits. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this first batch. I'll get the second batch in and then show you guys how to bring it all together. Let's pause. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to cut up some cream cheese over in it. Cut this cream
So you're using what, about a half of she's gonna use about a half of the cream cheese.
Yeah, cut about half of cream cheese up in it. Well, really,
You can actually just put it in. You don't have to cut it.
Yeah, because it's kind of. And then too, for you guys that when the grits pop, because sometimes you know it will pop, you can turn it down, but it still will pop everywhere. What you do to that, just put a top over it, and then you be good to go.
So while she's putting the cream cheese to the grits, I finished cooking all the shrimps. I'm going to add in some green scallions, as well as some garlic, some white wine. I'm going to add back in the bacon pieces. I took the bacon strips that I cooked, and I just kind of cut them down. Just add those back in. And then I will be adding in some heavy cream. The heavy cream is going to help thicken the sauce. Like, again, I highball things, but the exact ingredients would be in the bottom. And this is, like I said, a Cajun dish. So I'm also going to add in a few of red pepper flakes. You can just do a few dashes, depending on how spicy you like it. We like it spicy, but since Mom is here, I'm not going to add too much. Although she loves hot sauce and peppers, but I don't know. I don't want it too hot for her. I have smoke coming out your ears. So I'm going to turn this back up just a little bit. It depends on how, if you want your sauce thick. I don't like thick sauce. I don't like it thin, but I really don't like it too thick. You can let it thicken up. You can kind of create the sauce before you put the shrimps back in, to let the heavy cream come to a thickness. You can even add a little flour if you want to. I kind of like my sauce, I don't like it really thick. So I'm going to actually give this, while it's still kind of cooking. I like to taste my food. I'm going to give the sauce a quick taste test. It's good. It's good. But I want more spice. It's not spicy enough for me. So, I'm going to use a little bit of the jalapeno seasoning and just a few more red pepper flakes. I really want to add some cayenne pepper. Yeah, I put cayenne pepper in everything I cook. But I may do it to my individual dish because I don't want it smoke coming out everybody's ears. The grits are looking good, almost done.
They really done.
So we're going to turn it down a little bit to just let it, and the grits, you can actually cut it off, and it's pretty much going to keep heating up for at least 5-10 minutes. And the shrimps are pretty much done. So what I'm going to do is, give it a last little. We're gonna get things plated coming along for you guys, and we're going to. You ready? I'm gonna take the grits and you can use a bowl. You can use a plate. You can use whatever you want to use. If it's just cooking for yourself, you can eat out the pot. Either way it goes. You know, whatever, however you choose to eat your shrimp and grits. You can just put all the shrimps in here and just have you a big meal. And, you know, however you want to do. You can put it in a platter. You can separate and put the grits in one platter. And then you can put the shrimp mixture in the other. If you're serving a party. This pan is heavy. I'm weak one. I don't know. This food is making me weak to my knees. Look at these grits. Wow, they're so nice and creamy. Can you say yum? Now, I always say ooey gooey goodness. Now, this is really that ooey gooey goodness. Can you say ooey gooey?
Ooey gooey.
So, while I'm doing that, that's done, actually take the shrimp and you just kind of pile. I did a lot because we like shrimp, so just pile up, and you can see the gravy, the juice just running down. I'm also take a spoon and spoon some of the sauce on top. I'm sure they're gonna go back for more, but. What'd you say? You want some more on yours?
Some on this one.
I guess she claimed her plate. She said give her some more. So, there you go. Now she made the other plates look like they don't have enough. So, let me just go ahead and add them all. Why not? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm also going to, see? What happens in the kitchen? Be careful. I'm just going to add just some crunch to it on top. I reserved some of the bacon pieces just to add on top. One piece of bacon trying to get away. That was good. And just sprinkle the last bit of pieces of bacon on top. And to add the last crunch, it's nothing like fresh herbs. I love anything fresh, but we're using some more of the scallions. So, just to give it color, we call that food grass. That's just a little food grass. Just to make it pretty, give it color. Just to make it seem like you did something, you know what I'm saying? This is one of those $50 plates. You can say, look, I really got in the kitchen and I cooked my butt off. They don't even know you just made, some shrimp and grits. And you're just gonna add just a little more. So you can just get some sauce in every bite. Play with your food, I say it all the time. It's fun, just play a little with your food. I don't know about you guys, I like mine creamy. And the flavor is in the sauce. Just decorate your plate. We learned this in school, right? Just think back to when you was in kindergarten. Yeah, home ec. I couldn't play with my food when I was young, as a child. My mom didn't have it. So, I get to play with it now. Because she's not here to... Don't play with your food. So, there you have it.
Everything looking good.
Nikel's Food for the Soul, prepared by myself, Sheikah Brown, and Mama V. This is our take on Cajun creamy shrimp and grits. There's probably over 1 million different recipes on how to cook shrimp and grits. This is our take on it. I hope you guys choose for this recipe to be your new take on it. I know you guys would enjoy it. Get in the kitchen, cook, have fun, laugh. It was a pleasure having you here, Mother.
Pleasure to be here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. This has been a wonderful Sunday. This is our Sunday brunch. We're on to dinner later where we will be making a roast. That's another video I have coming to you guys. Again, all of the exact ingredients, the measurement will be in the description below. Right underneath the like and subscribe button, the notification button, and the comments. Make sure you guys comment your intake, if you tried it, comment and tell me how you like it. If you did it a different way, if you added more ingredients or less ingredients. I do appreciate you guys for tuning in to my channel. Thank you. And I hope you guys enjoy as much as we're going to enjoy. Say bye, Mama V.
Bye-bye. Don't forget to share and like.
Share and like. A toast to us. Happy Sunday.